everybody, it's Michelle and I've got a really fun napkin fold for you guys today. We're going to be doing a cactus napkin fold. I've got a couple of examples here that I did ahead of time for you guys in a dark green napkin in a lunch size, but I'm going to be showing it to you guys today in a beverage size napkin that's a lighter green with white spots on it. I thought that was a really cute cactusy sort of look. And you can see in my examples here that they're not exactly alike. They're a little bit different. This has got a higher arm on one side. This one's kind of higher on the opposite side. And this is a napkin fold that's not exactly, precise measurements or certain tuck points in order to fold this. I took a lot of liberties with this to just kind of fold where I saw fit as I went. So feel free to take those liberties yourself and just change it up and make it how you want it to be for your cactus. I'm going to move these out of the way and I'll get started showing you guys with this one. So the first thing I want to do is open up my napkin all the way. And then I'm going to turn it diagonally into a diamond and then fold it in half into a triangle. And sometimes your napkins aren't exactly square, and that's okay. What's important to remember here is the side that is facing you right now is going to be the back side. So if you have any overhang that's showing, if they don't line up exactly, you want your white edges of the other one showing back here, not on the other side. Because if I fold it right there, you can flip it over and see there's a white edge, and we may see that when we flip it over in the very end. So if it won't fold exactly, we'll turn it a couple of different ways and see if we can get it to fold pretty good. But if not, we're just going to fold it a little bit shy so that if we have some edge hanging over, it's going to be showing back here. And that did turn into a pretty big edge on one side there, but that's okay. So turn that over, knowing that this is going to be your front side, and make sure you're happy with that as the front of your cactus. Flip it back over. Now I'm going to bring in my ruler, but like I said, I'm not doing any measuring. I'm just using this as a guide to fold along. So where all of this meets right here in the center at the bottom on the long edge, I want that to be the center of the bottom part of my cactus. Let me bring one of these in to show you. That's going to be right here. So in the middle of that, I'm going to put my ruler kind of centered there. And mine has a hole in it, so I'm going to look right through that hole to find that middle point. So I can hold it right there and know it's pretty much in the middle. If it's a little off, that doesn't matter really either. And then I'm going to swing this around just left of one side of my point. That highest one, that's going to be that point showing from the front. And you can bring it right to the left edge, or you can swing it out just a little over, depending on how wide you want the top of your cactus to be. And I'm just going to use that as a guide to fold and crease my napkin on that side. And then once I get that spot determined, I can take that out and reinforce my crease a little bit. And that's the first step. So we're going to do that on the opposite side. We're going to get everything on both sides each step as we go. So this time I'm coming from the middle here and then just to the right side of my point at the top. And use that as my guide to fold. Okay, now I've opened it back up. Now that I've made these two creases, we're going to use those as our guidelines for the next one. So just fold one of those back on the same crease we already made. And then we're going to use that crease on the opposite side that we made as a guide to fold it back. It doesn't have to be exact. You can be in a little more toward this way if you want to, just as long as it fits within those guidelines there. So now we can just temporarily open that back up and do the same thing over here. fold it along the first crease we made, and then fold back along that crease on the opposite side. And now that we've got those, we can fold both of those in, and we'll flip it over so you can kind of start to see that main body of your cactus forming there. So all we have to do is flip it back over to the back, because that's the side that we're working from. And I'm just going to fold in that top tip, just however wide and flat you want the top edge of your cactus. Flip it over and see if that's what you like. I think that's pretty good. That's where I'm going to leave mine. So now we're back working on the back side. And here's the part where it really gets pretty freeform, and you can just make this pretty much however you want it right here. So we're going to take one arm, and I'm just going to hold this flat and just swing this up to wherever I think I want it to be. And once I do that, I'm just going to tuck and let that be my fold. Now we've got a little more to do on that arm, but I'm going to work balanced. So I'm going to go ahead and do my tuck on the other one. And you see I just put all that under and brought this side to the top so I can work with it. And now I'm just going to bring it up to where I want it. I don't really want it up quite as high probably as the other one. I want them a little offset and wonky. I think that looks a little more natural for a cactus. So I'll bring that up to where I want it and just make that into a little tuck fold right there. And you can just turn it over every once in a while and see if it's coming out how you like it. And then flip it back over to work from the back side. Okay, so now we're going to form the shape of the arms. The first thing I'm going to do is fold in the tip to make that blunt tip. So over here, let's see. That's actually kind of a blunt tip anyway. If you guys can see that there where our edges didn't match up, I think I'm going to leave that and use that as my blunt tip. Just free form. So now what I want to do here is I'm just going to get my fingers up under just the arm itself, and I'm just going to hold my point tip down, hold at the base, and I'm just going to fold this top edge down until I think that's the shape I want my cactus arm to have. And when I get it, I run my finger back in here, and that'll turn that little corner into sort of a triangular pocket shape, and I can just flatten it right there and crease my arm. And just flip it over and see if I like it. I think that's really cute. So I'm going to tuck it under, bring this arm to the top and work with it. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to fold that the way I want it until this becomes like a little corner pocket, and flatten it out and crease. And you can still free form it however you want. Now that it's all together, you can just sort of move these if you don't like the angle and just recrease your tuck behind there. Just press it down from the front and put it wherever you want it. So as long as you've got that base trunk the way you want it, just free form those arms however you like for your cactus, and it's going to turn out great. I think these are really cute. I think these would be really cute at a summer cookout. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a like over on my Facebook page, and be sure to join our Facebook group, Craftie Minds. Also follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have the links for all of those in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.